Hello students, this is Madhurima Miss. In today's video, we are going to continue with the same text that I had already started discussing in my previous videos, and the name of the text is Bonku Babu's Friend, written by Satyajit Ray. Now earlier we had already learned that Bonku Babu is a person of very timid nature, and even when he wanted to go away from attending those meetings, he couldn't go away. He wanted to leave his job, but still he can't leave his job. And here let us see what happened one day with Bonku Babu. On one particular day, the topic of conversation was space. So one day Bonku Babu and other group members from that adda, from that meeting, get-togethers, okay, they were discussing about space, and in other words they were talking about spaceships and space travel. So specifically what were they discussing? Specifically, they were discussing about spaceships and space travel. Soon after sunset, a moving point of light had been seen. What had been seen? Moving point of light had been seen in the northern sky. Where it had been seen? In the northern sky. So MCQ can be made from these portions. From you have to know each and every information given in the given in a text in order to be able to successfully attend all the MCQs, okay, or successfully answer all the MCQs, correctly answer all the MCQs. A similar light was seen 3 months ago, which had led to much speculation. Now what does speculation means? Speculation means when you do not know the exact answer, you start speculating, you start making up guessing things, okay, especially like to be particular, guessing things like you don't know what light you had seen already in the sky, so you started guessing. Maybe the light was about this, maybe the light was about that, maybe it is something like something from the external world, something from the outer space, or maybe it belongs to the human world, human made. So all these guessing is referred to as speculation, okay. So the light that they had noticed, they were speculating about it, and in the end it had turned out to be a Russian satellite. So the light they saw, it was basically a Russian satellite called Khotka, or was it Foshka? So here Bonku Babu is not able to remember the exact name. Maybe the name was Khotka, maybe the name was Foshka. Anyway, this satellite was supposed to be going round the earth at a height of 400 miles and providing a lot of valuable information to scientists. So the purpose of launching satellites is basically to collect information from the outer space. What is going on in other planets? Is there any form of life or not? Is there any kind of water form exist or not? Is it cold? How the climate is? How the weather is? This kind of detailed informations are generally collected regarding outer space, regarding other planets and everything through satellite, okay. And it was supposed to be moving round the earth at the height of 400 miles, so in order to provide valuable information. So this portion is about the satellite, what it was supposed to do and where it was supposed to move at what height. All the description is given in this marked paragraph. The particular evening, Bonku Babu was the first to spot the strange light. Then he called Nidhu Babu to show it to him. So first who saw? It was Bonku Babu who first saw the light. Okay, he was the first person to spot the strange light. Then he called Nidhu Babu. Now who is Nidhu Babu? We are getting introduced to another character called Nidhu Babu. So first we had Bonku Babu, the main character, the protagonist of the story, and then we were introduced to Sripati Majumdar Babu, who was the head of the school committee, an important person from the village. And now we have a third character. We are getting introduced to a third character, and the name of the character is Nidhu Babu. Now he saw the light, Bonku Babu saw the light, and then he showed it to Nidhu Babu. However, when he arrived at the meeting means again the adda, okay, they used to meet during the weekend at Sripati Majumdar's house. So the meeting is referred to that, okay. So when he arrived at the meeting, he found that Nidhu Babu had coolly claimed full credit. Coolly claimed full credit. For what? Full credit for being the first person to see it. See what? See it means see the light. The light. Okay. Being the first person to see the light and was boasting. Boasting means to say something proudly that I am the first person to do this. I am the, as if you're talking about some kind of great achievement. So Nidhu Babu was boasting basically. Who was boasting here? Nidhu Babu. Nidhu Babu was boasting a great deal about it. It means again it refers to the light. The light Bonku Babu first saw. Bonku Babu said nothing. Again we see that Bonku Babu is very fond of remaining quiet. He doesn't protest. He never stands up for himself. This is a major flaw in Bonku Babu's character. He tolerates everything, all the pranks, all the ridiculous activities, making him butt of ridicule in the meetings. And then again here we see that Bonku Babu was the first person to see the light, the strange light that everybody was talking about. Now Nidhu Babu at the meeting claims that I was the person to see it, and he was boasting about it, okay, saying these things very proudly. Okay, no one in the group knew much about satellites, but that did not stop them from offering their views. So they knew nothing about satellites, but yet they kept on discussing about satellite in a manner as if they know everything. Okay, said Chandi Babu. Now again we are getting introduced to another character, and the name of this character is Chandi Babu. Now why in at the end of all these names Babu, the term Babu is used? It's a way of referring to a respected person in Bengali. Okay, so Babu is referred to a respected person. So we have Bonku Babu, we have Chandi Babu, we have Nidhu Babu, Sripati Majumdar Babu. So this is why we have Babu at the end of every name. Okay, so we are getting introduced to Chandi Babu. Now Chandi Babu said something. What did he say? He said, you can say what you like, but I don't think we should waste our time worrying about satellites. Somebody sees a point of light in some obscure corner of the sky and the press gets all excited about it. Then we read a newspaper report, say how clever it all is, have a chat about it in our living rooms while casually chewing a pan, and behave as if we have achieved something. All humbug. Humbug means these are, this discussion is not required. This discussion about the satellite, about the light, a strange light that was seen in the northern sky, it does not deserve this kind of attention. As per whom? As per Chandi Babu. That we get excited about the discussion, we get excited about discussing this satellite, this light in the northern sky. We talk about it, we read about it in the newspaper, all the press, media, everybody gets excited about it. But do we need to discuss this much about satellite? Whose point of view is this? This is the point of view of Chandi Babu. According to him, all humbug. We are exaggerating the matter regarding this light, regarding this satellite, okay, or the strange light that was seen in the northern sky. So this is the point of view of Chandi Babu we got. Next, what we are getting to see, we are getting introduced to another character, and that is Ram Kanai. So again, this is the whole name will be Ram Kanai Babu, but here Ram Kanai. Ram Kanai countered this remark. Ram Kanai countered this remark. He was still young. He said, what he said? No, it may not be any of us here, but it is a human achievement, surely. So Ram Kanai is basically questioning, and a great achievement at that. Okay, so when everybody is saying it is a satellite, it is from outer space, this and that, so Ramkana is saying no, it may not be, it may not be any of us here, but it is a human achievement, surely, and a great achievement at that. So he is saying that is it human achievement? Are you sure about it? And if it is a human achievement, then it's a great achievement. Okay. Oh, come off it. Of course, it's a human achievement. So Ram Kanai was questioning that what are you discussing? The satellite and everything, the light that we saw, is it really human thing? Is it really human achievement? Ramkanai was questioning. Now somebody is saying, oh, come on, come off it. Of course it's a human achievement. Who would build a satellite except a man? You wouldn't expect a bunch of monkeys to do that, would you? Now, who is saying all this? Again, the conversation started between Ramkanai and Nidhu Babu, right? Ramkanai, and earlier who was saying Chandi Babu, sorry. Earlier Chandi Babu was remarking about this satellite thing, and now Ramkanai countered him saying that, are you sure it's a human achievement? And now again that person is replying saying, oh, come on, it should be, it must be. Otherwise, who is going to build a satellite? Bunch of monkeys can't build that, right? So this is the point of view of the other person. Okay, now, all right, said Nidhu Babu. Nidhu Babu is saying, all right, let's not talk about satellite. Let's not talk of satellites. After all, it's just a machine going round the earth, they say. No different from a spinning top. Spinning top, you know, lattu. It's like, if you have seen Beyblade, it's kind of like that. Now, Beyblade uses a kind of machine thing, but spinning top, it uses like a thread, and then when it is left, it will keep on moving round and round and round. So that is spinning top. Okay, it's a game. Now, no different from a spinning top. A top would start spinning if you got it going, or a fan would start to rotate if you pressed a switch. So here satellite, Nidhu Babu is comparing the satellite that is about to move around the earth. He is comparing that satellite, that movement of the satellite, to that of a spinning top, and to the spinning of fan. If you switch on a fan, the fan will keep on moving round and round and round until you switch off the fan. So he is comparing satellite with these two things. One is spinning top, and the other one is a fan. Okay, spinning top and fan. He is comparing satellite with these two things. A satellite's the same, but think of a rocket. That can't be dismissed so easily, can it? Can it? Chandi Babu wrinkled his nose. A rocket? Why, what good is a rocket? What good is a rocket? Alright, if one was made here in our country, took off from the Maidan in Calcutta, and we could all go and buy tickets to watch the show, well then that would be nice. But so here basically a very a kind of conversation is going on, superficial kind of conversation is going on. Nobody knows nothing about the satellite, as already mentioned by our author. But that does not stop them from from making remarks about satellite. Somebody is saying it is made by human, somebody is questioning, is it made by human? And somebody is saying that who made it apart from human? Another person from the group is saying, comparing it with a spinning top, with a fan. So superficial conversation is going on. Now the topic of rocket has entered the discussion. So basically the conversation is basically not going anywhere, but it is showing how much they love to express that I am a knowledgeable person, I know everything. So somebody is comparing with a spinning top, somebody is saying it's what if there is a rocket launch going on in Calcutta, we would go and buy tickets. So superficial, very superficial conversation going on regarding satellite, and it turned out it is kind of going to a different direction also. You were right, Ramkana agreed. A rocket has no meaning for us here in this village. Vairab Chakrabarti spoke next. So again we are getting introduced to another character, and the name of the character is Vairab Chakrabarti. So first when we understood that these addas are attended by many members of the group, so we didn't know who were the members. Now as the story moves along, we get to see there are other members, and what are the names of the other members belonging to this group meeting. Okay, so here is another character that is Bhairav Chakraborty. Now Bhairav Chakraborty spoke next. Suppose some creature from a different planet arrived on earth. Now he isn't able to complete his sentence. That is why there are three dots. Three dots refers to ellipsis. Ellipsis means if you are supposed to say something and you couldn't say it, the gap remains there in the conversation, and which is shown or expressed by the author by using ellipses. Okay, 3 dots. So instead of completing the question, there are 3 dots and then the question mark comes, means he was about to complete his sentence but he couldn't. Somebody interrupted and said what? So what? Even if it did, you and I would never be able to see it. So basically they are discussing that suppose maybe that light is light they saw, it's from a different planet, it arrived on earth, and somebody is saying so what? If somebody from another planet arrives on earth, we won't be able to see that. Yes, that's true enough. So they are thinking, if suppose somebody some alien comes from a different planet, would they knock at your door? How would you see that some creature from the other planet came to Calcutta, came to Maidan, or came to some place near you? Even though that creature comes, you won't be able to see it. And somebody else from the group is saying, yes, that's enough, that's true enough, means we agree. Okay, so everyone turned their attention to their cups of tea. So now the conversation is almost over and now they are paying attention to their cups of tea. There did not seem to be anything left to be said. Since there is nothing left to be said, they are now concentrating on their tea. Okay, so after a few moments of silence, Bonku Babu cleared his throat and said gently, suppose they came here. So now Bonku Babu, whenever he tries to open up his mouth, he thinks time and again, should I express what I'm thinking, should I express my thoughts? So that's why he clears his throat. Again, clearing his throat, it shows how nervous Bonku Babu is to say anything in front of them, because last time when he opened up his mouth, we said what happened to him, right? I have discussed it in my previous video regarding the prank, spooky, ghost, everything I discussed. Though again, when Bonku Babu is thinking about saying something about the satellite, adding some comment to this discussion, adding some remark to this discussion, ongoing discussion about the satellite, Bonku Babu is clearing his throat. He's nervous, he's timid, meek and mild by nature, and he's bullied always. His level of endurance is always on the brink of collapsing, and that's why whenever he thinks about opening his mouth, he clears his throat. So he thinks time and again before saying something or adding any remark, because he knows the result can be very, strange to very complex result he may have to face if he says anything wrong. Okay, it may end up giving those members of the group golden opportunity to play another level of prank, to tease him again. Okay, so hence clearing of the throat, and said gently, suppose they came here. So now Bonku Babu is trying to say that you are completely denying the fact that any outer space creature can come here. So suppose, what if some creature from the outer space, from another planet, came here? What if? So Bonku Babu is saying that. So let's see. In my next video, we are going to see what happens after this. When Bonku Babu opened his mouth, last time when he opened his mouth, we know what happened. This time he opened his mouth. In my next video, I will discuss what is about to happen to Bonku Babu, or how the story takes a turn. Okay, thank you for watching my videos.